Welcome back everyone to Marvel Champions, the card game. I have finally got Galaxy's Most Wanted. I've been looking forward to this box set all year. It has finally arrived, I'm so happy. Unfortunately, I have no card sleeves, so it's going to feel horrible to play these cards in no sleeves. It really bugs me, but we'll go for it anyway because I really want to play this really badly. So, this obviously includes the Rocket Raccoon and Groot hero packs, and also 4 new villains, Collector, Ronan, Nebula and Drang. And much like the Rise of the Red Skull box, it comes with a little book with a comic book storyline and upgrades for the campaign, such as victory points and all the new keywords. So, first of all, on the campaign book, we have a few new things, a few new keywords. So we already know what some of these are, but a few new ones include Hinder. So when a card with the Hinder keyword is revealed, place X threat on that card. Patrol. When a minion has a patrol keyword, engage with a player, that player cannot thwart the main scheme. We know what they are. Stalwart is a character with the Stalwart keyword cannot be stunned or confused. We know that. Villainous is fine. And Victory X. When a card with the Victory X keyword is defeated, place it in the Victory pile instead of its owner's discard pile. So Victory Display is a new thing. It's out of gameplay area, shared by all players, and they follow standard rules how to play cards. If you play any other of the Fantasy Flight card games, victory points are mostly used to push to upgrades and, have sort of XP for the campaign. The Amplify icon. When a boost card turn face up during an enemy activation, add 1 additional boost icon to that card for each Amplify icon in play. And so we're going to play through the campaign. So we have different campaigns. We have Marketplace we can buy from. We're going to go through that after we play through the game, but we're just going to do a level now just to see how it goes. So we have the storyline here. I won't go through the storyline too much, but I really like how they put their own little comic book style in there. It's really nice. Also, all of the Guardians. So this is the Scenario WAD, Brotherhood of Baboon. So we have the Drang in play. We play a standard just for now, because I'm going to use a pre-con deck. So we have Drang, Terrestrial Invasion, Badoon, Blitz. This is the size scheme. This is a campaign-only challenge card. I actually couldn't find this card for a while. I thought it was part of his deck, because he's the Brotherhood of Badoon. I couldn't find it. It was actually at the bottom of one of the other piles. That's in play. So also we have, let's just go through, put that there. So let's go for some things first. So obviously Drang here, as you can see. Stage 1, 13 hit points, 1 scheme, 2 attack. It's a force response after Drang schemes, result of Badoon's ship charge ability. And the Badoon ship is put into play as part of the set of instructions, and this is a aerial vehicle environment special. Place 1 barrage counter here, and if there are 4 or more counters, deal 2 indirect damage to each player and remove all barrage counters from here. We have the Terrestrial Invasion card here. Force response. To step 1 of the villain phase, resolve Badoon ship's charge ability. So basically, every single step 1 of the villain phase, you can put a counter on there, and if he schemes, put a counter on there, and if there are 4 or more, we take 2 indirect damage. As a first player action, we can exhaust the Milano, this ship down here, to remove 3 threat from the scheme. That's a pretty useful tip to have. This campaign size scheme card here appears, it doesn't actually do anything else. It has no crisis icons, no hazard icons. It literally exists to give you victory points. When you're defeated, you can draw a card, which is that's a pretty neat idea. We have to also shuffle in the Badoon Headhunter, so it's like an elite minion, into the encounter deck. So this has victory 2, as you can see there. We'll put that into the encounter deck. Shuffle that up. So there's 5 threats on the side scheme, 2 on the main scheme. I'm not going to go through all the hero cards because I'm sure everyone out there has seen the cards. I no doubt I'm going to go through them as I see them. Now, I would like you to know that I have not actually looked at any cards for these at all. I try to avoid spoilers as much as I can, so when I'm going to play this, most of the cards I have no idea what they do. I think I've seen the hero cards, that's all I've seen. We also have the Milano, which is obviously the Guardian's signature ship, which is a really cool. I love the Guardian ship, it's so smart. It's a permanent setup. We control the Milano, and as in a resource, we can exhaust the Milano, generate a wild resource for any player. That's really good. So we have everyone's favourite raccoon, Rocket Raccoon. So he has 3 recovery, 9 hit points, 6 hand size. As an ability, choose and discard tech upgrade you control, and draw 2 cards, 1 per round. His hero side has 2 fort, 1 attack, 1 defense, 5 hand size. Response after you deal excess damage to an enemy, draw 1 card. So that's going to be our go. So we are Rocket Raccoon, pre-con deck against Drang first scenario. So we're going to draw up, I'm just going to shuffle these again. just to show you that I've shuffled them up, so I don't know what the cards are going to be, and they aren't sleeved. Okay, so my hand size is 6, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, so these cards are all kind of new to me. So upgrade for 2, Started Skeleton, I get +3 hit points, and in hero form 1 attack, or resource. So what I understand is a lot of tech upgrades, a lot of weapons, so particle cannon, 2 charge counters, exhausted, remove a charge counter, 4 damage to enemy against overkill and range, that's good. There's Groot, cost 3, 6 health, that's pretty big. 1 thought to attack, has the Guardian trait to play him. After he defends an attack, heal 2 damage from him. That is going to be really good. Okay, another ally, Bug. So 2 health, 1 thought, 1 attack, 2 health. After you make a basic attack, heal 1 damage from Bug. Interesting. Another hand cannon, another gun, sorry. So hand cannon, when your hero makes a basic attack, exhaust hand cannon, remove a charge counter, +2 attack, and overkill. I don't think I need the hand cannon. I'm going to go with the hand cannon, just that's all I don't think I need. So let's discard that one. Door reset, the rolls, that's always good. So I think straight away we're going to get out Groot. So 2, and probably get rid of Bug. Let's get out Groot. Also going to get out, let's get out the skeleton. So we get +3 hit points, because my hit points are terrible. So I'm up to 12 now. We're going to flip him over. Now I could use the Milano as a resource, but I don't need to just yet. Unsleeve makes me feel sick. Okay, so we're going to, first of all, we are going to, might as well use this to get rid of all the skin off this, because I can't use the resources, no point. And then we are going to thwart with Rocket and thwart with Groot, so a total of 3, so that's that gone from there. And this goes, we get a victory point, which is one I will use for the marketplace, which is a really good idea, I like that. It reminds me of Arkham Horror, where you use your points to upgrade your cards, get better cards into your deck, and also get to draw a card when it's gone. That's how I go over, so we have this in our hand still, so 2, 3, 4, and 5. Oh, a lot of guns. Okay, we have the particle cannon we already got, so we have thruster boots, upgrade for 1, tech upgrade. When in hero form, +1 thought and aerial, we've seen the hand cannon. The rocket launcher, 2 charge counters, remove 1, choose a player, 2 damage to the villain and each minion. That's good. And a basic rocket's pistol, upgrade for 1, but it has 3 counters, move a counter, and deal 2 damage to an enemy. So we're going to have a lot of upgrades. Let's go. So step 1 of the villain phase, so it's actually 2 threats on the main scheme. And a charge counter on this. When it gets 4, we take 2 indirect damage. Yeah, so I was reading that. Okay, so 2 threats. That is right. Yeah, 2 threats on there. So 1 on there. When it takes 4, we takes 4 counters, take 2 damage. Found Groot, because he's got a lot of health. So 3 plus 1 is 3. So he's on 4 damage. But after defends, heal 2. So he's actually on 2 damage. That's nice. But this boost activation has something else to it. Give him a tough status card. If he does, get plus. Yeah, that's fine. It's a tough status card. That's pretty irritating. Encounter card. These are all new to me, so I'm going to have to read them. Sorry if I get anything wrong. So, Rogue Vessel, Environments, has Surge. Villain phase ends, do 1 damage to each player, and I can exhaust Milano, spend resources at any time, discard this card. That's pretty annoying. And Surge, that sucks. Special Delivery. When in hero form, you may exhaust Milano. If you do not, the villain attacks you +1 attack. I think I'm going to exhaust Milano. I don't want to get attacked. Whew, that was annoying. Okay, so my go. Let's get out the upgrades. So, I think I want the big cannon out. So 1, 2, 3 for that. Say the pistol. This has 2 charge counters on it. Sorry, I use dice for the counters because it's just easy to see. I'm going to just let's thwart this first. So we've got a victory card already. Put us to the right here. Draw a card, that's defeated. So this upgrade follow through. Here interrupt. When your hero's attack does any excess damage, you can set them out by 1. I'm going to use that to pay for the pistol, because I can use this little pistol to pop off 2 damage to get rid of the tough status card, which then pays way for the big particle cannon to fire off 4 damage. 1, 2, 3, 4. I can't exhaust this environment just yet, but never mind. So ready up all those. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So another pistol, reload, hero action, ready each tech upgrade you control. So forget some more upgrades, I can ready them all and fire them all again. Looking for trouble, discard cost, the counter deck to discard a minion. Points of play, engage with you, remove 3 threat from the scheme. Booster boots, armor tech, max 1 per player. Take any amount of damage from attack, exhaust it, discard top card of your deck, event 1 of that damage, and let assault, you know what that does. 5 damage to a minion, excess, with a physical resource, gains overkill. Okay, so the villains phase now, so 2 threats on here, that's on 1, defend with Groot, so 2 plus 2 is 4, Groot is unfortunately dead. This is pretty tough for a standard villain. When a villain phase ends, 1 damage, okay, so encounter card, Balloon Assassin. After Balloon Assassin engages you, it attacks you plus 2 attack. Well, that sucks. I'm going to have to defend with Rocket, I think. No, I'm going to take it. So, 3 attack, back to meet original hit points of 9. Villain phase ends, 1 damage. Oh, that sucks. That's so annoying. Okay, so we're going to exhaust this because that's the best way to remove threat from this scheme. Keeps Rocket 3. I think I'm going to use Relentless Assault on this because I can use Relentless Assault with Bruce Boots with this and this. 5 damage to a minion. Each damage is card gains overkill, so 4 damage overkill straight to the villain. So 1, 2, 3, 4, down to 5 hit points. Still quite tricky. Okay, so no point playing that. I'll just play a. Can't play another restricted item just yet, so I'm going to have to use the last charge counter on this to 4 damage to an enemy. So 1, 2, 3, 4, down to 1. Now I could use the pistol and kill him off, but it might make him harder. You know what? I'm just going to do it. So we're going to play another pistol. Restricted isn't unique, so we're okay. I can still play with a pistol. So you can't have more than 2 things restricted. That's exhausted, sorry. We're going to exhaust this pistol to finish off stage 1 of Drang. So stage 2, unrevealed, if Drang's spear is in play, give 1 face down boost card. Otherwise, search your card deck, it's got a powerful Drang's spear. Same ability on the charging up on the ship, and 2 scheme, 3 attack, and 14 health. That's still the same. So that's to 14 now. We need a spear. So attached to Drang, you can't be stunned or confused, store ability, and spend those 3 resources to discard this card. Okay, so what can I do now? So I do have +1 attack when in hero form. Don't need to fort, might as well attack for 2. So 1, 2, there we go. Ready up. There we go. I've got double pistols, that's pretty cool. 2 pistols, 3, 4, 5. Ooh, okay. So into the 3, 6 damage to a minion, 6 damage plus attack, move that from a scheme. We've seen follow through, we've seen that follow through, and battery pack. Item tech, upgrade for 1, 2 charge counters, exhaust it to move a charge counter from this card to another tech upgrade you control. So basically I can move counters from this to counters I want, my weapons. Okay, understand. Villain phase now, so 2 threat on there, 1 counter on here. He attacks, I'm going to defend, so 3, 4, nothing, so that's 1, 2, 3. Badoon Grunt into play, engage with me. After engages you, no face down minions engage with you. Do 1 encounter card, so we've got 2 encounter cards now, so that's pretty annoying. So first one, Badoon Sentry with Retaliate 1, 5 health, god that's big. Another one, Villain Schemes, okay, so 2 plus 1 is 3 on the scheme, okay. So I've got quite a lot of things out, but it's only got 12 health. So what can I do here? So 6 damage to a minion, excess main threats, that could be good. This villain phase ends, take 1 damage. So first of all, let's try to do that. So into the 3, so 1, 2, and 3. 6 damage to a minion, excess damage, remove 1 threat from the main scheme. So 6 to this, 4 off the main scheme. It's down to a nice, easy, manageable 2. We are going to, hasn't got a guard, so we're going to fire a shot with this for 2, a shot of this for 2, so down to 8. God, it's only the first villain. Hey, this was hard. Okay, so we're gonna, can't get rid of that. Don't need the resources. We're going to exhaust Milano to get rid of this, and then we're going to go into alter ego form. We're going to discard a pistol to draw 2 cards to see what I get. 1, 2. I've got a plan and salvage. I've got a plan. After you thought, Ready Rocket Raccoon gets +1 thought while on hero forms, end of the phase. Salvage. Depends what grade, put second grade from your discard pile, that's up your deck. So actually, we're going to use salvage to play this to return that big cannon back to my hand. Where's it gone? That big massive cannon. There we go. Particle cannon. I want that back top of my deck. That goes on there. Ready up. Draw 6 cards. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Definitely play that cannon. 2 shots from that. And we've won. So we just survived for 2 rounds. The cannon should hopefully, fingers crossed, save us. So villain phase, so 2 threats on there. This triggers. We take 2 damage. 1, 2. He schemes. After he schemes, so 2 plus adding grunt. There's no minion there, so okay for that. So that's 2 on there. 1 on there. 2, 3 schemes off those, so that's 7 on the main scheme. I've got to have 2 encounter cards because of the Badoon Grunt last turn. So first one, Badoon Warlord gains piercing, 1 scheme, 3 attack and 4. Oh my lord, I've got a lot of stuff out. Another one is Surge and another Badoon Warlord. Oh my god. Okay, can Rocket survive? So can't discard that because I'll die. I could use, that should have been ready, sorry, on 1. Can I kill this guy? Let's try something. I'm going to discard this to draw 2 cards. 1, 2. Reload, that might work actually. I might have done this. Nothing has guard. I can clearly attack. Okay, so we're going to flip this little rocket over. We're going to use salvage and thruster boots to play the particle cannon with 2 charge counters. We're going to exhaust a charge counter to do 4 damage to the enemy, down to 4. And then we're going to play reload for 1 to ready up this card. Last counter, 4 damage again, and he's dead. Whew! Did he get stage 2 on the scheme? That was really bad. So I've only had 1 victory point off that, I assume. So nothing else for victory points. Nope. Okay. So the campaign guide now tells me. Let's see what happens in the campaign. So I've got no idea how this works. So victory. So record each player's respective unspent units box. So how this works is, we have 1 unit for each player, so 1. Number of units for each player equal to the victory values of the counter cards of the discard play. So that's 2 units. If there are no minions in play, we didn't. If the main scheme is on stage 1, yes it is. So we have 3 unit points. If Badoon Headhunter victory display or mark the box, he has been defeated. So okay, so we have 3 units now. So between scenarios, we can spend units recorded in the campaign line to add cards from the marketplace to their deck. Cards can be brought this way onto the campaign of the market. Deck builder classification of the text, unit cost X. To add a card from the market to your deck, choose a card the unit cost value is equal to or less than the number of units recorded in your unspent units box in the campaign log. Subtract the units from the units you have, and then add that card to your deck. Write that card's title in your player column of the market cards in the player text section of the campaign log. Repeat this process as many times as you wish, so you have no units remaining. So they are, basically we get to look at the marketplace now. So let's have a look at the marketplace. I wonder what cards there are, I've got no idea, so let's have a see. So here we go, here's the market. So there's a lot of cards to choose from here, so let's have a quick check. So I assume these the cost is there 1. Wow, there's a lot of cards here. I'm not going to read all these cards because there's just so many. Some cost 7 units. I mean, could I save up and get 7? Let's get. I've got 3 to spend. So I could put 3 cards in, but I don't want my deck to be too filtered out. So if I'm going to buy a 2 cost and a 1 cost. So a thwart card here. I don't really need to thwart. That's okay. And attack cards. Place 2 threats in the main scheme. Deal 3 damage. That's pretty good. Deal 1 damage to enemy. Draw a card. I might have that one. So for 0, place 2 threats on the main scheme, deal 3 damage to a villain and draw a card. I'm going to have that. I'm going to buy that one. I kind of want some defense, I think. Some kind of defense. That's good. Move status card. Stun it. I'm going to have that. No, I'm going to leave my unit. I'm going to save 2 units. So I've got 2 units left. I'm going to save those. So I've got this card in my deck. Okay. That's it for this playthrough. I'm going to play a big campaign playthrough. We're going to do the next villain. So the next villain we have to fight is going to be the Collector in the museum. I've heard this is quite hard. If it's any harder than this, it's going to be interesting. That was hard. I think if I didn't succeed that round, I probably would have died. I mean, I would have taken at least 3, 4, 5. I would have taken massive damage. The scheme would have advanced. I mean, the second scheme has a threshold of 8. Starts on 4. So yeah, wasn't for that, I would have died. So Rocky's deck's quite fun. Some cards I would take out, personally, in my opinion. But I'm going to try and beat this on the Precon deck alone. After this, I'm going to play through the Groot pack. Then I'm going to tweak the decks and play in expert mode and see if I can defeat this crushingly hard campaign, as I've heard on expert mode. That's it for this playthrough. Any questions you want to see, anything about this game, let me know in the comments down below. I'll happily reply to you. Like and subscribe, and thanks for watching.